nation, this generation, will lift the dark threat of violence from our people and our future. We will rally the world to this cause by our efforts, by our courage. We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail.
It all began in 2001 when President Bush declared war on terror. Places like Iraq, Afghanistan and Iran were hit first. It all looked as if the Allied forces were winning the war. Saddam Hussein went down, Osama bin Laden. All of terror's great leaders began to fall. But then, out of the mist, came a new force. A small island off the coast of Russia named Chernarus gave birth to a force the world will never forget. The Red Conglomerate. These blood-driven maniacs would slaughter whoever they wanted, whenever they wanted. Eventually, in 2017, the US was forced to declare war on Chernarus. They were closely followed by the UK. Chernarus was supposed to be a pushover. No longer than a few months, they said. Well, 6 years of war, 6 years of failure. The Allies were losing, badly. Eventually they decided it was time for something radical. A further year was spent developing a new biological weapon. A man named Dr.Ivan was brought in to develop a virus. They couldn't test the virus in their home countries for risks that it might spread there. It had to work first time. The virus was carried in a man named Sam Hugh, otherwise known as Patient Zero. He was transported to the island, delivered to Elektrozavodsk, the capital of the island. In one night, the virus took hold. People began to feel ill, said they saw strange images in their heads, flashbacks to their worst moments. At times they acted like animals, and then they're punished. They become more than animals. They become beasts, tearing the flesh from the living. They lose all memory of their life. They lose their souls. They're just hollow men. The virus spread so rapidly that the Allied soldiers became infected and could never return to their homes. A treaty was signed by all the nations involved in the conflict that mankind's mistake must be forgotten. Chernarus must remain a dead island. And here we are, a few lost souls surviving the island. We're just like them in a way, the zombies. We share one main characteristic. We're all just hollow men. Our souls died long ago.
All of this was brought upon us in a single day. And night fell on a different world. A world where freedom itself is under attack.